Would like to call the meeting to order. Roll call. I'm sorry. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Roll call, please, Danielle.
President Say,
Present.
Vice President Mr. Nishi,
Present.
Clerk Mr. Noyola,
Present.
Board Member Mr. Beach,
Present.
Board Member Dr. Eugenio, Board Member Dr. Rios, Board Member Mrs. Yu.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you. At this time, I would like to thank our volunteers in the Community and President Certificate of Recognition. Dr. Zillow, please.
Good evening. We're really excited this evening that we get to honor and recognize people who give of their time, their physical time to our district. And so We are going to take some time tonight to recognize our community members who participate on our board advisory committees, as well as volunteers who are coming in and working with our students and being part of programs where they actually are mentoring and engaging with kids during our school year. And so we're excited about this evening and looking forward to recognizing those who are able to come and be with us this evening.
Thank you, Dr. Zillow.
So at this time, we're going to move the board down toward the stage area, and I'll go to the podium, and we'll recognize those of you who are here this evening and our committees and people who are present. Thank you.
volunteer and thank you receptions. This evening, we'll be discussing the following item in closed section: public employee, discipline, dismissal, release, evaluation, superintendent evaluation, and 2 matters under Government Code 54957. Conference with the neighbor negotiator, update on negotiation with ABCFT, AFS-CME, and CSEA, Government Code number 54957.6. Public employee appointment, principal, elementary and high school, Government Code number 54957. And the last one is existing litigation, 2 matters under Government Code number 54956.9. Any public comment on the closed section items?
I do not see any.
Thank you, sir. May I have a motion and second for move to the closed section, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The motion passed 7-0. Now the board is back on open section. May I have motion and second, please?
So moved. Second.
The motion, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay, the motion passed 7-0. And please silence your cell phone if you can't. The board started the meeting now. Tonight in closed section and board discussed the public employee discipline, dismissal, release, evaluation, superintendent evaluation, and 2 matters under government code number 54957. Conference with labor negotiator. Update and negotiation with ABCFT, AFSCME, and CSEA, government code number 54957.6. I might talk funny because I just had oral surgery here. You can see some bruises here. Some people ask me, what happened to your face? Just want to let you know, they hit by my husband and by the dentist. He will never do that to me. Public employee appointment, principal, elementary, and high school under government code number 54957. The last one, existing litigation, 2 matters, government code number 54956.9. Now, do we have a student tonight? We have a student from Cerritos Elementary School. Yay, great. Thank you. So the folks were leading us the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. There's one of my favorite elementary school. One of them. You good? Are you ready? Thank you, sir.
Good evening, and welcome President Mrs. Say, Vice President Mr. Nishii, Clerk Mr. Noyola, Honorable Board, Superintendent Dr. Zietlow, the Superintendent's Cabinet, honored guests, and the esteemed ABCUSD community. My name is Ethan Masanag, and I'm a 6th grade student leader from Cerritos Elementary. I would like to introduce my fellow student leader representatives, Ezra Urkish and Maxim Treviso, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, Honorable Board. My name is Maxim Treviso, and I'm a 6th grade student leadership representative.
Good evening, Honorable Board. My name is Esther Erkish, and I'm a 5th grade student leadership representative.
We kindly ask everyone that, if able, please stand.
Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may now sit back down.
Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Irene Ann. And I'm Maribel, proud 6th grade student leadership representatives at Cerritos Elementary School. One of our most unique aspects of Cerritos Elementary School is our diverse school community. During a time when people negatively focus on our differences, Cerritos Tigers choose to celebrate what makes us special. Our focus this year has been One Cerritos, Many Cultures. When you step into any CES classroom, you're greeted by a poster stating "Welcome" in every language spoken within our school population. To integrate our school-wide commitment to welcome diversity, our extraordinary teachers developed lessons that taught us about other cultures. Personally, I have had the opportunity to create a website for Hispanic Heritage Month, a fact video for Filipino American Heritage Month, and reflect on gratitude during Diwali and Native American Heritage Month. We also created an HBCU podcast for Black History Month, and using artificial intelligence, we turned notable American trailblazing women into superhero comic book characters. On May 5th, from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., we'd love to invite the community to attend our annual Flavors of Cerritos event. This event is hosted by our Cerritos Elementary Education Foundation and serves as another opportunity to celebrate the rich cultural diversity within our school community. We hope to see you there.
Good evening. My name is Alice Kim, and I am a 6th grade student leadership representative. An amazing event that our Cerritos Elementary Education Foundation hosts is our annual pancake breakfast. It is held at the beginning of the school year to serve as a time for families to bond as a community. During the breakfast, families gather to eat a meal made for them by our awesome volunteers and local businesses. We also provide live entertainment, games, and raffles sponsored by our Cerritos student leadership team. We'd love for you to join us at our annual pancake breakfast in the fall of 2024.
Student Leadership Representative.
One way we contribute directly to our community is by sponsoring our annual Christmas toy drive. For this event, we involve our entire school community and request them to donate unwrapped new toys in order to help children and families that would otherwise not have these gifts as part of their holiday celebration.
After a few weeks, we donate hundreds of toys to our local Cerritos Fire Station 30. This crucial action not only demonstrates the care we show to others, but also allows us to collaborate, cooperate, and plan, which in turn develops excellent leadership skills.
Good evening. I'm Leah Ju, a 5th grade student leader representative.
I'm Snigdha Garpatiam, and I'm also a 5th grade student leadership representative. We would like to tell you about our intriguing Family Science Night. This event was initially a small idea of our CSPTA, but has now turned into a very large annual tradition.
This year, Family Science Night will be on Friday, April 26th from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. at Cerritos Elementary School. At this event, students have the opportunity to participate in hands-on STEM experiments, visit live creature exhibits, and enjoy interactive science shows.
We will also have presenters from Whitney High School, Cerritos High School, and Carmenita Middle School's robotics and science clubs.
All of these fun learning activities plus a photo booth is the perfect formula for a fun night.
It's a free event for all, so we hope that you can all join us too.
Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Abigail Armenteros, a 5th grade student leadership representative.
And I'm Luna Chavez Lopez, another 5th grade student leadership representative, and we would like to discuss our annual variety show.
The Cerritos Elementary Annual Variety Show is one of the most memorable events at the school.
It is an experience provided for students from all grades to showcase a variety of interests and talents. It is sponsored by the Cerritos Elementary School Student Leadership Team and is a spectacular showcase for both students and parents.
Next, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our amazing advisors, Ms. Slay Giotta, Ms. Mitchell, and Ms. Lee.
Without your strong support, your confidence in each student leader, and your positive and proactive attitude, we would not have had a successful school year.
We would also like to acknowledge our esteemed principal, Mr. Spratt. Mr. Spratt, you have allowed us to take on an unlimited number of responsibilities and have trusted us to serve our Cerritos Elementary community in a positive manner.
Thank you for inviting us.
To show our appreciation for your support, we'd like to present you with some Cerritos Elementary swag.
Wow. Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. I'll put it on right now. You gonna keep a question answer?
No,
Hold
I
on a
got some
second.
stuff.
Do we have anything? Any board?
Oh, I should say something.
Okay.
That there's more.
Anyone else? Okay, we have just stay for a few minutes, okay? We have our Vice President, Mr. Nishii.
Yes, I didn't quite catch that. When is that international festival date and time?
Yeah. Well, they will send it to us.
Wait. They announced it though earlier. I'm sure the
Who's
principal
one
has
announced
it.
Was it the flavor
May
of
7th?
Cerritos?
May 5th?
May 10th. Okay, so I got it wrong. So May 10th at what time? 5 to 7:30, and the public is invited. Absolutely. All right.
Always.
And so the other second question is what are the incentives for PTA? Is there anything creative like this year? Do you have to eat any bugs? Are you making the principal? What are you going to make the principal do this year?
We know that he might get dunked into slime.
Oh, we're going to see it.
Into slime? Can I join the PTA?
Anytime.
Thank you.
You have to pay the due, okay?
And last year he ate bugs.
Oh, A-bug, okay?
I think I even ate a bug.
He'll pay us 60. Okay, anything else? I want to tell anybody else? Okay. I want to tell you, I have the old one, so I'm going to replace this one. My son graduated from Cerritos Elementary School. 1995, 1995 or 1996 he was there. It's quite an old, long time. And we were going, and he lives right now right behind the Cerritos Elementary School. So 4 more years, my granddaughter's going there. Yeah, I know. And I have not missed that many event annual pancake day. I love the pancake. And the event too. I really love the Cerritos Elementary School. You have the wonderful principal there. And I do want to say thank you so much. We also have a teacher's dance here, right? Can we just wave your hands to everyone? There you go. Cerritos Elementary School, you bring the army here today. We also have parents here. Can you please stand up for me, please? Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate it. You participating with us. Thank you, Principal. That really shows you how wonderful the job you well done at Cerritos Elementary School. Thanks so much. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Drive safe. Thank you, Cerritos Elementary School. Next one will be our presentation tonight. We will have Information and Technology Director Mike Dorns, and that will be Dr. Zillow. Go ahead.
Thank you. This evening, I'm so excited to introduce to our community our new Director of Information and Technology, Mr. Mike Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence is an award-winning teacher, administrator, educational leader. He grew up not too far from our ABC school district here and earned his English degrees from CSU Fullerton, a master's from UC Irvine, as well as having taught at Fullerton Joint Union and Newport Mesa previously. He spent some time in the Orange County Department of Education, but I think for our purposes and our work, our staff is most excited about the fact that he was the CEO of a group called Q. And if you're not a teacher, that means nothing to you, but it stands for Computer Using Educators. And it has been a fabulous source of resources for teachers for many, many years. And so he did that for a number of years and expanded its ability and is the reason that we have a lot of great things here in ABC because of our ability to go and learn. He has been part of the International Society for Technology in Education, ITSE. They have the standards that we follow for instructional technology, and he is part of the California Student Media Festival, and that's one of the oldest festivals in the state for students. And so we're excited that he's with us, and we'll give a minute just to say a few words.
Thank you, Dr. Zietlow. Madam President Say, Vice President Nishii, esteemed members of the board, Dr. Zietlow, my fellow cabinet members, and all staff and the community, I'm very honored to join the team at ABC Unified, leading the Information and Technology Department. I've already had the opportunity to visit several schools and look forward and have a plan to visit every school site before the end of the school year with a different member of my IT team. I look forward to supporting students as they flourish as innovative thinkers, effective communicators, and collaborative global learners. Thank you for the opportunity to introduce myself.
Thank you, Director Mike Dorns. And I have the opportunity went to visit you. I heard that our new IT director's here, so I went to his office, introduced myself to him already. I think was it yesterday or today?
Yesterday, yes.
Yeah, the day before.
Thank you.
Thank you, though. Welcome. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm sorry. We do have a comment. I didn't see it before, so I want to apologize. So we have board member Dr. Rios.
Thank you. I know that I was excited. I am very familiar with Q, so I was very, very excited with the idea that we were going to have someone from that, what I consider to be high caliber, take over that position, because we know that we can anticipate a lot of opportunities with everything that's coming down the pike in the world of tech. We also know the importance that tech is going to have in us genuinely creating students who are ready for 21st century learning, right? Which is pretty soon going to be all about technology. So I'm really excited. I hope that we provide an environment where you can thrive, and again, help us elevate our world of technology within ABC. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And we have also our board member, Mrs. Yu, on the floor.
Thank you, President Say. I know that our superintendent and board was very excited to, when we received your, application, and you have a very high, you have a high qualification. So we are very fortunate. We feel very fortunate and grateful. One question: What are some of the reasons why you applied to ABC and you chose our district?
So I'll share what I shared in the interview. As was mentioned, I grew up nearby. This is my community. I was just La Habra, 7 miles away. I've had the opportunity, as was mentioned, to do a number of different things: teaching, administration, nonprofit leadership, education, solution providers. And in that time, there were many moments when I've learned something and I wish I could apply it back at a school district and actually directly support students and look them in the eyes and see the impact that I'd made. I knew that the work I was doing was important and had indirect impact. This is an opportunity to directly impact the lives of the students for the better. So that was the big draw. I also really liked the structure. There are many districts that take a different approach to technology. ABC Unified combines educational technology with the information technology, IT and EdTech, together under one department, which I think is important. The other piece is that I get the opportunity to work with Dr. Castro directly under academic services. So that's the key focus that I really wanted to see, the fact that we remember that the students ultimately are the customers of the technology department. So I liked all of those pieces of it, and it's a fantastic opportunity, and the team that I've met so far is not disappointed. It's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. You're joining a great team.
I agree.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next one is our first place winners on Migrant Education Debate Team Competition. Dr. Zillow.
Yes, we're very excited to recognize our student team. And so I first want to have our interim coordinator, Mr. Jose Carlos Zaragoza, maybe share a few words about what the kids went through, and then we'll introduce our coach and our students who won first place, and we'll take a picture.
Yes, thank you. And good evening, President Say, Vice President Nishi, Clerk Noyola, members of the board, cabinet members, and ABC community. My name is Jose Carlos Zaragoza, and I'm the interim coordinator for the Migrant Education Program. And as you may already know, our program aims to provide educational opportunities for many of our identified migrant students. And one of those is speech and debate. So our students made up of students from Haskell Middle School, FETI, and ABC Virtual Academy competed in a regional competition on March 16th and placed first, led by none other than the coach, Ms. Connie Knapp from Carver. And so now they get a chance to compete at the state level coming up on May 3rd. We'll be competing with other districts from the state, and we're really excited about bringing this team to that competition and showing all the hard work and effort that they've been showing this entire year. Before I hand it over to one of our students who's going to be sharing a little bit more about the speech and debate program, we did also receive a recognition from the office of Congresswoman Michelle Steele. So we will be presenting those to our students. And I apologize for the sweat marks on the folders, but nonetheless, a great recognition for our students. And Montserrat has prepared a couple words to share with all of you.
Good evening, Board President Say, Vice President Nishii, Dr. Zitlo, Clerk Noyola, Board members Mr. Beach, Mr. Eugenio, Dr. Rios, and Mrs. Yu. Thank you, Dr. Balbuena, for your leadership in supporting the Migrant Education Program. And thank you, Mr. Zaragoza, for all your tireless work to provide for extra time and a space for our speech and debate team to work and practice. My name is Montserrat Garcia Segovia. I am in 7th grade in the ABC Virtual Academy.
Good evening. My name is Tiffany Utalo. I'm in 7th grade at Fetty Academy.
Good evening. My name is Eduardo Garcia Rodriguez. I'm in 7th grade at Fetty Middle School Academy.
Good evening. My name's Geraldine Cruz. I'm in 7th grade at Fetty Academy.
Good evening. My name is Emelina Vargas. I'm in 7th grade at Fetty Middle School.
Good evening. My name is Gerardo Garcia Segovia. I'm in 8th grade at Ross Middle School.
We are honored to be recognized by the board tonight for winning first place in the speech and debate tournament for Region 10. I would also like to recognize Gerardo Garcia Segovia for winning second place in the extemporaneous category. We couldn't we couldn't have done this without all the support of the district and migrant ed staff, including our coach, Miss Connie Nam. Although public speaking is a difficult task, we are all thankful for the opportunity that the speech and debate program gave us. We have been told over and over that the ability to speak in public is a vital skill, and we can certainly say that we have made great improvements. The most important understanding that we have gained is that all claims must have evidence from credible sources. Without evidence from credible sources, claims are not valid. As board members, you must hear claims all the time. We can now ask if there are credible sources for claims that are made. We will be working hard to practice for the state championship in Monterey, California on May 3rd. There will be competing against all the winning debate teams from all over the state. We are excited about this great opportunity, and we hope to make you proud again with more good news. Thank you again for celebrating with us tonight.
I would like to board take comment first, and then we go out and take picture with you folks here. Okay. So we're starting with board member Ms. Yu.
Thank you, President Say. I just want to just express my delight and how proud I am. English was not my first language either. You know, I came when I was 8 years old, so it was like started out. I didn't know how to read and write well in Korean, and I had to start over in English. But look where you guys are today. I'm sure your parents are so proud of you guys, and each one of you are just fantastic, and you guys are just shining. And of course, the support that the staff, the migrant ed director, coordinator, and the coach, we're so proud of you guys. Keep up the good work, and wish you all the best for your next competition on May 3rd. We'll be praying for you. Keep it up.
Next one, our board member, Dr. Rios.
I am so impressed and so happy that you're so articulate, because believe it or not, like a lot of us, I think it's research-based that it's like the #1 fear is to speak in public, and sometimes I guess I still get nervous. And seeing you guys is like, you're so ahead of the game, yay. I really want to acknowledge your claim, because I love the idea that kids are talking about this, the importance of claims, because yes, we as board members get to sit here and listen to preposterous claims, and we don't get to argue them. Even some of us here make some preposterous claims that are just like, what? Like, where's the evidence? Where's the proof? So I think that is an incredibly important skill that you're learning, that you're bringing us and reminding us of the importance of debate, and that in order for it to be valid, there's got to be evidence to back up your claims. Otherwise, it's just opinions. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rios. Next one, with board clerk, Mr. Noyola.
Thank you, Madam President. I just wanted to start. You guys look very sharp out here. But I am extremely proud of you guys. What you guys have done and accomplished by representing ABC, the migrant education, your families, and just your fellow students. You guys are doing an amazing job. Thank you, Mr. Zaragoza, Mrs. Cunningham, for going above and beyond. I know the migrant education program, they always go above and beyond. I know their staff is always there supporting the kids. They treat them like family. So congratulations and thank you again, Mr. Zaragoza.
At the end, I would like to say, Montuza, you the way you present today. I thought you were high school. You are so beautiful. The way you said, I mean, your presentation is just like very mature. You folks are winner already here. I want to thank you so much. I want to thank you too here to stay with the student and support them. And I want to say best luck, and you are the winner for coming May. Thank you. So can I have my colleague? Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
we'll do pictures. We have certificates for you, but also Mr. Joe Pack is here representing Assemblywoman Sharon Quirk Silva's office, and he also has certificates for you. So you have 3 tonight for your
Yeah.
picture.
See, you're
So
the
we'll-
winner.
We'll get that going.
Okay, so.
How about the parents?
Oh, do we have parents here? 6, 7 grade, 7, 8 grade. Your parents here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Can I just stand up so we recognize them here? Por favor. Gracias. Thank you. Gracias, señor and señora.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay.
How do you say proud? You must be proud of them. Proud. Huh? Oh. Orioso. Orgulloso. Orgulloso. That's a vocabulary word I didn't know.
Okay, let's go.
Orgulloso.
Okay, shall we go now? Okay. May motion to approve the agenda for the regular meeting of April 16, 2024. I need a motion and second, please. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed 7-0. Next one, may I have a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of March 19, 2024. Motion and second.
So, second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The motion passed 7-0. May I have a motion to approve the minutes of special closed section meeting of April 9, 2024? I need a motion and second.
Second.
So motion, in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed 6. Oh,
I have to abstain because
Okay.
I wasn't present.
so that will be 5, 0, 1 abstain. 5, 0, because she's not here. He's not here. Okay. Next one, it will be my report. Oh boy, it was very busy before the spring break, and it has been even busier since we returned from our break. On Wednesday, March 20, I was at first annual ABC Film Festival. Our students are so talented, and congratulations to all who submit their films and video. I stayed there, watched all the films. It was really great job done by the students. On Saturday, March 23rd, I was at Middle School STEM Olympics and witnessed our students doing amazing things. On Monday, April 8th, I attended ceremony for outgoing Lakewood Mayor Mr. Pei. On Tuesday, April 9th, I attended swearing-in ceremony of the recently elected Lakewood City Council member. I would like to congratulate Mr. Wood and for his re-election, and Mr. Ariano on his elections. On Wednesday, April 10th, I attended the City of Cerritos Mayor transition. I would like to thank outgoing Mayor Mr. Barrows for his services and congratulations incoming Mayor Mr. Solanki. Last weekend, I joined board member Mr. Nishi and Mr. Noyola and Dr. Zillo and staff at Optimist Night for the kids event. I want to thank the Cerritos Optimist Club for their continued support of our students through the events like the the contest STEM Olympics Spelling Bee, and they are the largest financial support of the ABC Community Center. Thank you, thank you, Optimist, because I support both of them. On Sunday night, I was pleased to attend Distinguished Young Woman event. I am so proud of the amazing young women from our district who completed in this year's event, and that will be my report. Thank you. Next one will be our superintendent report, Dr. Zillo.
Thank you. Likewise, very busy. In the area of looking at our shared vision of learning and growth for students, since our last meeting, I was able to work with principals as part of our district Leadership Enrichment Academy, and we did some site visits where we were able to see the instructional pieces we've been working on over the year in action in classrooms, and that was a lot of fun and really interesting to see what's happening at different levels of instruction in our district at the different schools. I was able to participate and work with our academic services team on some LCAP planning, and we continued to work with our extended cabinet on our accountability plan that in the areas of student attendance and the supports that we have for our students. I also was able to participate in our board strategic planning advisory committee meeting, and as usual, I get to meet with our student board reps prior to our board meeting, and so that happened this week. In terms of just the area of building cultures around teaching and learning, I was excited to be able to participate in the National School Board Association Conference with some of our board members to see what's happening on a larger context in education and think through our future and setting the course for where we will go as a district. Like Presidents Say, I was at a lot of events, including the Student Film Showcase, Palms Open House. I got out to see a softball and a baseball game at Artesia, District STEM Olympics. I was able to participate in our Black Family Circle Parent Advisory Committee meeting, Kennedy Open House. Our music programs have a lot coming, but was able to attend the District Jazz Band Festival as well as the Drumline and Color Guard Showcase. I was able to go to the Cerritos Elementary School Open House. And then, of course, I got to see a softball and a baseball game at Cerritos High School, which was lots of fun. Both teams won that day. Same at Artesia, both teams won. I was excited to be an introductory speaker for the Seroptimus Dream at Beat in their work with young women, mentoring them at Gar High School. And I was at Tracy's open house. I've been a lot of places. District Reading Olympics, Gala for the Seroptimus, supporting our community center. I think just professionalism and growth. I've been able to be a part of a couple of superintendent's collaboratives, as well as I'm doing a professional learning session with Mr. Smith on district branding and communication, trying to make sure that what we do to promote our district will help us to recruit and retain our students. And then, of course, in terms of the context of our district, I met with the city manager for the city of Artesia, attended the Cerritos College State of the College event, and was on a panel for Cal State University Long Beach administrative and doctoral programs candidates, just sharing thoughts about what you do to prepare, to interview, and to be part of a team in a district. So it has been very busy, and I agree it's going to continue.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Thank you. So next one will be our student board representative from Cerritos High School. Would you please come to the podium here, please? Thank you. I know your principal is here to support you. Yeah. And a teacher, right? Thank you.
Good evening, Superintendent Dr. Zietlow, President Sophia Say, and fellow board members. My name is Dia Baichin.
And I'm Isa Khan.
And we are eager to share with you the success of Cerritos High School over the past few months. Starting with our varsity basketball teams, the boys basketball team has had a fantastic year, winning the CIF SSS championship for the first time in history, and the girls varsity basketball team advancing to the second game in the state championship.
Our drama program has also had a great success, being awarded top 1% drama programs throughout Southern California. Additionally, they have brought home a multitude of awards, including 4 major group awards at the Fullerton Drama Theater Festival.
On January 27th, Cerritos High School held its annual winter formal dance at Hangar 21 in Fullerton. With food, games, and great music, all the students had a blast dancing the night away. The photo booth was a great hit, with students lining up all night long to take pictures with their friends, along with the food table, which was fully stocked with delicious finger foods all night long.
Newly introduced to Cerritos High School, our Sadie Hawkins dance was on March 2nd. On March 2nd, at the school where students got their party on, Western style, we had face painting, food trucks, and even a marriage booth. Students were ecstatic to dance, all like they were in the West with their friends while eating some Western delicacies. Overall, this dance was a hit among the students, with many students looking forward to Sadie Hawkins' dance next year.
On March 13th, Cerritos High School also unveiled its prom theme at our annual prom premiere. With a beautiful floral stage and a magical backdrop, Junior Vice President Kayla Vesses revealed that the prom theme was A Night in Neverland, a theme inspired by the famous Peter Pan movie. Prom is scheduled to occur on April 27th at 8 p.m. at the Old Ranch Country Club in Seal Beach.
Also in March, from the 9th to the 16th, our junior Model United Nations Dons visited New York City for their annual Nationals Conference. With over 5 months of preparation, these Dons did spectacularly at the conference, bringing home multiple individual awards and 2 group awards, an award of distinction in research and an award of excellence in substance. We are incredibly proud of these hardworking Dons.
Our very own Dawn, Jasmine Q, had flown out to Augusta, Georgia, a few weeks ago to participate in the National Women's Amateur, ranking 4th out of 72 golfers. She is signed with the University of Southern California to pursue her studies and golf career. We are so proud of Jasmine's major golf accomplishments and can't wait to see what the future holds for this golfer at USC.
Finally, the class of 2024 is looking forward to all their senior activities, including graduation on May 30th. They have a month of activities planned and are ready to move on to the next chapter in their lives. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was very clear. Thank you. We know it's late, so we don't want to bother you folks and drive. Do you guys drive to here?
No.
So your parents here? Is your parent here?
No.
So how are you going to go home?
They're gonna come pick us up. Yeah.
Be careful. Okay. You know.
Thank you.
Go. Thank you. Thank you, Principal, too. Thank you, and teacher, for your support. Okay. Now we're going to have our employee representative report. Mr. Gare, do you have any? No. Okay. Thank you. So now is a public hearing. Okay. This is the initial proposal for CSEA. I would like to open a public hearing on the initial proposal submitted by the California School Employees Association, and it's a ABC chapter number 24 to reopen negotiations for the 2023 to 2024 school year on Article 7, compensation, Article 8, professional development program, Article 9, health and welfare benefits, and Article 13, calendar. Copies of the initial proposal available to the public to review. Do we have any public comments, sir? Okay. Here, no comments. In public hearing now is closed. Next one is a district response to CSEA. I would like to open public hearing on ABC Unified School District response to the California School Employee Association, and it's a ABC chapter number 24 initial proposal to reopen negotiations for the 2023 to 2024 school year on Article 7, compensation, Article 9, health and welfare benefits, and Article 13, calendar. Copies of the initial proposal are available for the public to review. Do you have any public comments? Here, no comments. The public hearing is closed. But the number is really hard to remember, the 9 and 10, those romantic numbers. I did it today. I did it. Okay, next one is, do we have any public comment? Clerk Noyola?
Yes, thank you, Madam President. Persons wishing to address the board should fill out a card located on the table by the door and place it in the silver tin. Speakers will be called in sequence during public comment section, which is limited to 1 hour, and each speaker to one presentation of 5 minutes, unless the board wishes to waive the time limit. Those who have a group concern are encouraged to select a spokesperson to address the board. Please remember that the board is unable to directly respond to comments made during public comment section, and neither the board nor district staff verify the accuracy of the statements made during public comment. Persons wishing to address the board on a specific agenda item at the time the item is under discussion are limited to 5 minutes each and will be called to speak following the staff comments and prior to the board's discussion and taking action. Adverse remarks about a person's race, ancestry, ethnic group, identification, religion, color, national origin, sex, sexual orientation, gender, mental or physical disability, or age may not be made. Please avoid remarks or charges which reflect upon the character, motives, qualifications, or abilities of any school district employee. Concerns presented to the board will be followed up and addressed by the appropriate staff. First public comment we have is by Rudy Kraus, and second is Teddy Lloyd.
Hi, Board. I was here about maybe last year talking about COVID vac science, and then I was transitioning into the geopolitical situation in the United States and the deconstruction of the United States and the trifecta power pyramid. That's still ongoing. Now, I found the girl that gave the speech from the debate about the need for evidence to present your claims. I found it very compelling. She was brilliant. But I found this board member's statement over here, the preposterous claims that we hear, that require evidence. Where were you guys when COVID required evidence? When masks required evidence? When vaccines required evidence? You just swallowed the safe and effective from the CDC hook, line, and sinker? There was no evidence. So you were preposterous in your statement, and I'm really offended because I'm an expert in everything I do. I wrote 3 books on COVID science and vaccine science, way ahead of Malone. They're still 30 years behind me. You still don't even know what the word anaerobic means. None of you. Oh, you may be able to give me a definition, but you can't apply it to a virus, an anaerobic virus, so you have no knowledge at all. Zero. And that's the way most of you are on everything. You can regurgitate, but you cannot apply in the real world, in a real life situation, ongoing. I think in process. I don't have to take 40 years to learn something that I got in college and finally figure it out. I apply immediately. That's why I'm so brilliant. I'm on the line of Elon Musk and Dr. Shiva. I could build a battery right now using graphene oxide. That's 1,000 times more electrically conductive than the lithium batteries. I even figured out how to reduce the graphene oxide down to a single layer. A single atom has to be a single atom sheet. But you guys don't even know about graphene oxide. Yet you shot in trillions of atoms of graphene oxide into all the vaccinated. It's 1,000 times more highly conductive than the silicone in silicone chips. Do you think that they just magically disappeared out of all the vaccinated? And my God, why put graphene oxide in everyone who got the jab? Unless you wanted to control them. So you want receipts? Here's your receipt. The patent abstract on graphene oxide. And I've heard Harari talk about it, who's Klaus Schwab World Economic Forum, his chief nano go-to guy, about how they can control what you think. And when is it going to be important to control what you think? When? Miss Preposterous? When? 2024. The 2024 election. Why? Because the agenda, which is the World Economic Forum agenda for 2030, when everything's going to be done, and it will be done, requires that Biden get reelected or Michelle get elected. And they're going to use the 5G graphene oxide technology. 5G signal in the voting booth to the vaccinated, giving them the Biden signal. Vote Biden. The technology is there. I heard Schwab say, you think what you think when you go to the store and buy fruits and vegetables, those are all your own individual decisions. They're not your decisions anymore. Who you vote for is not your decision anymore. I am the first in the world to discuss this. This is my second speech on this topic. The 5G, it's the vaccinated again. And it's not over for them, because what they shot in will be with them forever. After 24, the agenda accelerates to 2030. We will see an escalation in the deconstruction of the United States. And you guys are all just like, la da 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 da. Thank you.
Up next, we have Teddy Lloyd, followed by Margaret Sato.
Hey, I enjoyed seeing you guys. I don't get out that much. And thanks a lot. Oh, I'm running for governor too, 26. Global Control Party. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Teddy Lloyd. I believe I came by maybe a month or 2 months ago and commenting about pickleball. And I know pickleball is the fastest growing sport, and it's actually catching on throughout the country. And earlier, I just had Vice President Ernie Nishi ask me, hadn't had a chance to, practice pickleball, and I say, I'm there to help. The reason why I want to come and mention it to you, and I believe had the opportunity to discuss with Mr. Ernie Nishi about ABC school to have pickleball courts. And I know anytime you have pickleball courts, just like anything, there'll be a big cost and all of that, which I know. I'm coming from a business background. And then I just want to share something with the ABC school by letting you know at the moment, I believe ABC school currently does not have any pickleball courts in any of the schools. And I just recently helped the city of Artesia at the Artesia Park, the tennis court, and which the city of Artesia would like me to do. And I was able to create 3, perhaps 4 pickleball courts using what's called painter's tape, and it's already completed. And so far, the city, I even went to the city and asked them about would it be possible for the students to use. They say absolutely yes, and it's open to the public. So I just want, first, the students can go. Now, because of that, I devoted my time, volunteered my effort, and also I even said to the city, hey, you don't have to pay anything. I'll cover that. And they like that a lot. And I'd like to offer the same for the ABC school. And I'll really study the tennis courts that the ABC school currently has, I believe mainly at the high schools. And then, for example, Cerritos High has 8 tennis courts. Gar High School has 6. Artesia High has 6. And my suggestion, I merely want to ask the ABC school board, is that suppose take 2 tennis courts at the Cerritos High and just putting painter's tape like what I did for the Artesia Park. And again, you're free to go check that out. And I think it's the quickest, fastest way instead of painting it all, which would be the cost and all that. So I would like to invite the school board members to see what that can be done, and very quickly. And in fact, I did some of it in a matter of a couple of days. And then the Artesia school, Artesia City, and they're very happy with. And I will have a discussion with the council member later this week to discuss that, because they like to push and to have pickleball as a sport. So mainly, I like to suggest that, and I'm hoping to have an opportunity to perhaps discuss it with any of the school board members to see how the quickest way, if it's successful, then the school board may consider converting some or building new pickleball courts. Okay, and this is the cheapest and then quickest, and then immediately the students for the ABC school, mainly, to start with elementary, middle school, and high school, to have some courts to practice, play pickleball. I know tennis, you're available in all the schools, I mentioned that. So unfortunately, at the moment, no pickleball courts. So therefore, I'd like to suggest that, and merely asking the school board to consider, and it's something there'll be no cost to this, to the school district, and I'd like to suggest that, and merely asking, not demanding anything. Okay, so that's my request. Okay, thank you very much.
Up next, we have Margaret Sato.
Hi, hi. My name is Margaret Saito. President C, members of the board, Superintendent Zilo. I'd like to speak first on the website. I noticed that for the schools that are on the list, prospective consolidation, that the websites are very outdated. So I think you need to have someone take a look at them and let's update them, okay? I would also suggest that the schools, maybe all the schools, since we're looking at declining enrollment in all of our schools, have an incentive. The schools, like if a member of the school, like the school family, does a referral, they come to the school, they enroll in the school, maybe they could have some kind of incentive, okay? Thirdly, rather, in the event of we have continued declining enrollment in the schools, does the district have guidelines for the schools when there is insufficient students to maintain a grade level? Say you only have 10 fourth graders. Do you guys have guidelines on what their school's supposed to do, or do you leave it up to the school? That's just a thought, okay? And because maybe you might want to ask the ad hoc committee that's looking into it to maybe suggest some guidelines for you to consider. And lastly, I know she had a public hearing, and probably I should have brought this up then, but I realize inflation is bad. I realize the cost of living in California is outrageous, but do not do anything to accelerate the closing of the schools, okay? Don't do anything to make a commitment that increases the cost to the district. Because look, we have high taxes, high crime. We are losing taxpayers because of the taxes, the property tax. There are people that have homes. They have less than $100, less than $1,000. They're defaulting on their homes, their property tax, okay? They're losing their homes, So I don't want the district to do anything that is going to increase our liability in terms of our expenses. If we can maintain, because we got to increase enrollment, yes, but we can't. I know everybody's hurting. I know inflation's really bad, but if you accelerate the expenses, increase expenses, and we don't have the enrollment to support it, we're going to have to close schools, and that does mean we're going to have to give people notices and let them go, okay? Because we don't want to go bankrupt, okay? So, because the taxpayers here, they do not want any more increases in property tax, because we have $1,000. They can't pay their property tax. They're defaulting right now. They're defaulting on their property tax. So we are losing taxpayers. We're losing homeowners, okay? And that's the basis for the taxes that the schools get. So please do not make this situation worse by accelerating the cost, okay? Thank you.
Is there any other public comments? With that, I would close public comments.
Thank you, Board Clerk Noyola. Next one, we're going to, may I have a motion to approve the consent calendar? I need a motion and second, please.
So moved.
Is there anyone who wishes to remove any item to be considered separately? If none, all those in favor?
I do
there
have
one? Okay.
one item.
Go ahead, Mr.
3.7.
Nishii. Yeah, go ahead. So you'd like to?
Yeah, just a quick
some
question.
Okay.
Yes. Or actually just a quick question / comment. So I see that regarding the special education consultants, there are various different prices and amounts. And how do we get to this particular list of consultants that we are here approving?
So the list, thank you for the question, I'm sorry. The list can be, I think it is. Can you hear?
No, can't hear you.
You're on.
The list is compiled not only from consultants that we vet, but also under the IDEA Act. Parents have the right to also select their own consultants of their preference. And because of the quick timelines and turnaround, then we have to comply with those requests in order to meet our timelines and deadlines. And many of these consultant groups offer a variety of services, not just one. So you see a range in the price points because for some of those price points involve a variety of services, not just one specific service that's involved for that consultant group.
So we don't necessarily pick the price. The parents pick some of the particular consultants that we are required to approve.
Correct.
Thank you.
That's okay, answer your question. So since we have a motion and second now, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
So motion passed 7-0. Now we're down to the action item now. Okay. Just want to remind anyone, if votes are not anonymous, we do the roll call. Okay, so the item 1.3-A, may I have a motion to adopt resolution 23-21 to order, what is it called, biennial governing board election on Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. I need a motion and second.
Motion adopt Eugenio.
Second, Nishi.
Dr. Zito, please.
Thank you. In preparing for elections for our board in November, we have a timeline that we have to fulfill. And so we are looking to have the board approve the resolution this evening so that we can notify the county and make sure that our election happens in alignment with the presidential election in November.
Thank you, Dr. Zito. Do you have any public comment on this matter?
I do not see any.
Any discussion from my colleague here? Seeing none, okay, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed 7-0. I'll go down to 2.3-A. May I have a motion to approve resolution 23-22 proclaiming May 8, 2024 as the date of the employee to honor all ABC Unified School District employee. May I have a motion and second?
Moved by Nayola.
Second.
Dr. Fraser.
Thank you, Madam President. We just want to congratulate, obviously, all of our employees. We have amazing employees here at ABC Unified School District, and so this is just our chance to just publicly recognize our employees for the amazing work they do.
Any public comment?
I do not see any.
Any discussion from my colleague here? See none, all in favor? See none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Now we're down to the information item. It's quarterly Williams settlement compliant report for January 3, March 2024. Dr. Zillow.
Thank you. So in complying with the Williams Act and all of our items were checked, there were no areas of issue for instructional materials, facilities, or teacher vacancies or misassignments during this time period.
Thank you. Now board member report. I have a 7. Dr. Eugenio.
Thank you, Madam President. On March 26th, I attended the Strategic Planning Board Advisory Committee meeting. Thank you, Dr. Zietlow, for the presentation on Educational Partners Guide for the 24-25 school year. On March 27th, I attended the District Jazz Showcase at Artesia High School. And on Saturday, April 13th, I attended the City of Artesia's Mariachi Festival at Artesia Park. That's all I have, Madam President. May God bless you all and keep you well.
Thank you, Dr. Eugenio. Next one will be our board member, Mr. Beach.
Thank you, Madam President. I attended the GAR softball game at Mayfair, and the Gladiators won. They're looking really good this season. Wanted to commend them. I attended the Nixon PTA election. We have a good board in place. Went to the daddy-daughter dance, also open house at Nixon, and Grandparents' Day lunch. And I bring this up every year. If your elementary school is not doing a family day or a grandparent day, I suggest you do one. The grandparents love it. They bring chairs and blankets and umbrellas and sit out on the lawn for an hour, hour and a half. It's great family time. So I recommend that to all of our schools. And I attended the ABC Finance and Audit Committee meeting. Thank you,
Did you dance with your daughter?
I got one dance from both of them. It was
Wow.
required to take them, and we rented a limo ahead of time. Went down to the beach, went to In-N-Out
Wow.
Burger, and showed my daughters and a few other friends a really good time.
Wow, that was great. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank
you. Next one will be our Vice President, Ms. Nishii.
Thank you, Madam President. So just I want to say that thank you to the employees. That was the comment I wanted to make. They do make our district what it is, and I prioritize the employees over almost anything else because that's their direct contact with their kids, and they keep it safe, they keep it clean, they keep it the lights on. I mean, you can't do it with a robot. So thank you to the employees. Did NSBA, we learned about AI, we learned about family engagement, we learned about safety and security, which I think is important, and dignity. The fact that we don't seem to treat other people as if they had dignity. And that kind of pulls into the next thing where we had Yetta Kane come and speak to our students. And I don't know if you know her, but she's a Holocaust survivor. She ran through the Europe, cold, hungry, freezing, for almost 2 or 3 years. And this is an example of where people don't treat each other with dignity in another country. And they just thought that she was a subhuman and killed most of her family. Her husband survived Birkenwald, and I had the privilege of driving her to school and heard all the stories of what she has, and she was very dignified and very, I think she will make a difference for our kids. Got to see Peter Pan, so that was kind of fun. Got to see the middle school STEM Olympics, and it was raining. The Cerritos Art, which was beautiful. It's amazing what our kids can do. The open house, the reading Olympics, the Optimist speech contest, the Optimist Gala. I had a tea with the trustee. Got some good ideas from people. It was more of a dialogue more than anything, which I don't usually get to do. Factual dialogue, no opinions. And so we did talk about facilities, and we talked about some of the things in terms of gate and some things that we can do to improve in terms of safety and the issues that we've had at some of our schools related to safety and how we can have some continuity with the people and everything else like that. I saw some great, and talking about employees, people at any and all levels helping to do things that not necessarily their job, but it's critical and important, right? So putting things away, not just asking for everybody else to do it, but taking it up, and that was Dr. Balbuena who was doing that. And so that is what the strength of our district is. It's our grandparents, definitely. Asians have a strong tradition of honoring grandparents at several community centers. They're the institutional knowledge that keeps us strong, and with the volunteers that we have, they'll keep us strong. There's no way we can do it with money alone. We got to do it with the people. So thank you, Madam President. That's my report.
Thank you. Next one, Dr. Rios.
Thank you, Madam President. My time is sometimes limited, but I was really excited to have had the opportunity to attend the open house for Willow Elementary. I was really excited to hear about the exciting ways that she's improving attendance and the dramatic ways that she's improved chronic absenteeism, which I hope to borrow. I also got to attend the National School Boards Association conference, where we spent 3 days listening to what's out there and cutting edge ways that other school board members and districts are addressing the challenges that we're all facing, such as attendance. Some of the highlights were our keynote speakers. One of them was Ruby Bridges, who really had a message of, staying in it, being hopeful, and continuing to fight the good fight. Tim Shriver, who talked about the high level of contempt that exists right now in a lot of public spaces, where there is just two extremes of arguments, and he really encouraged us to consider the dignity index, which brings, it's okay to disagree, and how important it is to disagree in a way that is allowing both sides to make their points in a way that's civil, and again, grants dignity. The last one was, of course, my favorite. It was Richard Montañez, who was the inspiration for the Hot Cheetos movie. And he talks about the importance of, he says a lot of people say it's, when they go to get hired, it's about who you know. He's like, no, it's about who knows you and what these people what people have to say about you. And he talked about living a life of integrity and, never limiting yourself, to always go with the what ifs. What if that is possible? And it was 3 awesome days of a lot of learning, and it's my favorite conference of the year. But that's my report.
Thank you, Dr. Rios, in sharing with us today. Thank you. Next one will be our board clerk, Mr. Noyola.
Thank you, Madam President. I'll go in reverse order. Today I had the opportunity to visit Juarez Elementary School and visit campus with Principal White and see, some of the exciting things they're doing with engineering and how they're using their VAPA dollars, and it's very, 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 very exciting. Yesterday I got to visit Willow Elementary and, have a discussion on how they're reducing their chronic absenteeism, and, the principal is working very intentionally with focusing on that area. Saturday, I attended the Cerritos Optimist Club Gala. Cerritos Optimist, like we mentioned earlier, funds the majority of our ABC Cares program, which is mainly the Community Resource Center out of Fedi Academy. Without them, we wouldn't have a lot of the resources, giveaways, and tools that parents need to send their kids in clean clothes, diapers for their kids, and just that extra support that parents need. So I want to thank them for all the contributions and the generosity. Last Friday, I visited Burbank Elementary. where I got to see their school spirit. I got to see their cheerleaders put on a performance for the whole school. And the day before, on Thursday, I visited Carver Elementary and had a discussion on how the secret sauce is behind their Blue Ribbon Award. And something I did want to highlight, visiting all the schools, they did say they are very data-driven, and they all kind of said the same thing, that Dr. Castro and her team were very supportive, and without her and her team, they couldn't accomplish the things that they're accomplishing. So I want to, regurgitate that to Dr. Castro, that, thank you from, every elementary school. What you're doing and your team is not going unnoticed, so we appreciate you and your team. And prior to that, I did also get to attend the NSBA with Ernie and Dr. Rios and Dr. Zilo. Got to hang out, meet some school board members from across the country, share some ideas, learn some new ideas, and enjoy some amazing food. So thank you. That is my report.
Thank you, Board Clerk. Next one will be our board member, Mr. Yu.
Thank you, Board President Say. During the pandemic, our district had a pretty solid IT department. We were able to roll out the online and virtual hybrid education pretty strong. We're right there. And what a blessing it is to have, a new director who will take us to the next level, which is very important. I'm not a techie person, but I know that this will be a huge impact on our children because of the technology with the AI. So many things are happening. I mean, our children will live in a different world. It's pretty scary. So I'm pretty delighted and pretty thankful for this opportunity that our kids will have. And it was pretty inspiring with a migrant ed, these children, immigrants. English is not the first language, especially like my mom never really learned to speak English, even though she lived here for 50 years. I mean, that's what happens when you are an immigrant and you really just work from day one and you just don't have the opportunity. However, look at these children. At ABC, they were able to come this far, and how much more further they can go throughout, their education in high school and college. And just the opportunities that this great country gives to immigrants. And still, America, United States is one of the sought-out country to immigrate to. And this country gives that opportunity. I mean, which country in the world gives this kind of opportunity to immigrant children? So just want to say that, and enjoy the spring. That is all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I want to thank you, my colleague here, participated all the event in this part of our role to visit the school and to support the teacher and student. They're always happy to see us there. Thank you, my colleague here. So next one will be this announcement. Our next regular board meeting will be Tuesday, May 7, 7 p.m. at District Office Boardroom. Committee meeting, our school facility capacity and decline enrollment will be, this is the board ad hoc committee, will be on Wednesday, April 17, 6 p.m. at District Boardroom. Diversity, Unity, Equity Board Advisory Committee will be on Thursday, April 18, 6 p.m. at District Office Boardroom. And then we have Policy Board Advisory Committee on Wednesday on April 24, 2024, 6:30 p.m. at District Conference Room. Finance Audit Board Advisory Committee on Thursday, April 25th, 6 p.m. at District Conference Room. And the last one is Strategic Planning Board Advisory Committee on Tuesday, April 30, 2024, 5:30 p.m. at Boardroom. So do you have any second public comments, sir?
I do not see any.
So I'm going to have a meeting adjourned. May I have a motion and second?
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
So tonight's meeting. Good night and have a safe weekend.